Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to more Cities Skylines as we continue the RageGaming Empire. Yes, Jeremy Young Green Energy is fabulous, though I have realised something. I'm kind of a moron. I know what you're gonna say. You really only realise this now, Rage, because I mean, we've known for a while, and shut up, okay, I am learning. And granted, it's probably not a good thing that our city is currently built on ashes and corpses, but I think we can move past that and then we'll laugh about it in the future as a feature. So, I have learned a lot since last episode. You guys have been brilliant, and actually, you who are all watching this series are all really wonderful. Yes, there's the odd, oh Rage, you plonker, but nearly all of the advice is just really nice and helpful, and it makes me happy, so give yourselves a cookie for being a part of this series. So, today's plan is fix everything. I don't know if I'm fully up on how things are going, but I am content to use the district system now, which makes everything a lot better, and this was the original area, so I think what I'm going to do is make this, okay, you're gonna like this. This is going to be Sheffield Square. Now, Sheffield Square's okay. Sheffield Square's okay, but this is gonna be, I think the happy face makes sense. This is gonna be the YouTube comments over here. That's what this is. I probably should have saved it as we go in. So there we go. We got the YouTube comments section over here. First thing, I have keybound like a boss. My energy, my traffic congestion, which we need to sort out. This red is not good. And my pipe work. So, what we're going to do to start with is fix my just moronic power layout. So we're going to move all of our wind farms to high areas where they can get at least 8. And we're going to do this because what it will let us do is get a lot more out of our energy production buildings, as well as move them away from people who get unhappy about them because they are obviously making noise. Now, I realize this whole solution here with the double air, I made a lot of mistakes. I realize that, and as I said, we're gonna fix them today, and it's gonna be good. So I just need to find every single one of these, and it also gives us a lot more space to actually work things, which is really nice, because I realize there's a much better, and by realized I mean I was told voraciously, there are a lot better ways to actually function these, and I have got way too many wind farms, like a sizable amount. We'll move this one here as well. Is that all of them? No, there is one down here, so we're going to get rid of that. And then I also want to get rid of my coal power plants, because they are really ridiculous and generating way too much actual pollution. Though in the industrial area over here, I'm kind of okay with it, but I am going to get rid of this one. So, as much as it pains me to effectively throw away 19,000, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So now that we've got this power grid over here, which is generating a lot of energy, I'm going to simply connect it to there via this, and then we're also going to connect those two up, and now we've got a much nicer power grid going on that will populate the city. In terms of our abandoned warehouses, apart from being spooky scary homes to spooky scary skeletons, seriously, if you don't keep spooky skeletons in your abandoned factories, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong? You're doing it wrong! I don't know why there's a Chinese person breakdancing, just like, go wrong! Go wrong! Is that right? It's not right, is it? I don't know. Either way, a lot of you have again pointed out, why is it not just called the RageGaming Empire? And that makes sense. It does. And also, there's a big part of me that now, knowing how much more I could have made of this city, there's a big part of me that wants to actually start again. But then there's also the part of me that's like, I want to see this to its end, this city, see how I can do. So I may do a straw poll asking for your guys' opinion on that. But for now, let us continue. So this bit is what's going to hurt me the most. I need to get rid of all of these districts. I need to completely renovate this area, as well as get rid of this roundabouts blue stuff, because what's happening basically is there is so much congestion around here because there's actual useful buildings that it's making everything ridiculous traffic-wise. I need a much better entry and exit of my city to make everything actually work. And then what I'm also going to do is remove this line of industrial, which may be a tiny setback, but I do have a good reason for it. So I'm going to do this so the buildings get taken down now that they are gone, and this is going to set us back a little bit in terms of money, but it's future-proofing, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So, are they gone? They are gone, so we're going to pause it once more. We'll just manually delete everything that's not actually managed to leave, and we're going to basically get rid of these roads. And the reason we're going to do this is because we can have a much more efficient entry and exit to the city. We're going to get rid of this roundabout as well. I think makes a lot of sense. We're going to get rid of those two, and yeah, we'll get rid of that as well. So we now have the space to do this. Are you ready? You ready, guys? You ready? Look, you're all going to suddenly realize, oh god, shit, oh god, we're going to leave. Oh my god. What are they doing? Guys, we're just in the middle of a field. No, kids, come back. What are they even? I'm not going to worry about it. I think that's probably for the best. So what I'm going to do is get a curved 6-lane road that's going to go into, if I'm going to put this around here-ish. And here we have the completed roadway. And I didn't jump cut there because I ran out of hard drive space and didn't notice, because I was so focused on solving the world's traffic issues, because I've reached the point in my life where I really care about traffic, and I hate to see bad traffic flow in my city because I feel like it reflects badly on me as the mayor. No, I didn't do okay, fine, I ran out of hard drive space, but boom, completion has been achieved. Granted, it was just a minute of me super focused in paving roads everywhere. So we now have a lovely thoroughfare into the city, and while there are a few hotspots, it's better than the blanket red of ridiculousness that was going on. So what we need to solve now is this little bit here. This is really ridiculous what's going on. So I'm going to attempt to solve this by buying a thing. I'm gonna definitely buy a thing. That's definitely the way to go. I don't know what I'm gonna buy, but I'm gonna buy a thing. It's excellent, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So this is all going well. So yeah, I'm gonna do the usual tactic, and basically I'm going to destroy a lot of this area by dezoning it, and I'm also going to make it probably, I'd say this is good roundabout. This is probably a good place for a roundabout. You know, I kind of want a much bigger roundabout, but that is, yeah, that's sizably probably too big for us right now. So I'm kind of going to have to demolish this entire section of town, which isn't great, I'll admit. I'm going to set it playing so they get removed. I'm also, ooh, I can't really, I'm going to have to demolish that. And yeah, I'm sorry, it makes you all unhappy. And I'm going to have to get rid of that, which is a very big shame. But it's going to help us down the line to solve this traffic problem now. It really, really will. So, how close am I to fitting this in? Very, very close as it happens. So we get rid of that, we get rid of that, and we get rid of that. We also get rid of that. Why does it make them happier to not have roads? What is wrong with my people? Why are they all so wrong? Okay, we whack that in there. There we go. We've got ourselves a roundabout. And then we want to delete this prong of the roundabout. Make it go to here. We want this one to come into here, like so. And then, no, don't stop trying to be a funky little sort of weird curvy thing. There we go, we've got that going on, so that works nicely. And then I guess we can do elevated stuff, but I don't think elevation would really help us out here. We're going to connect that to there just to provide a few more routes, and we're going to keep this clear of buildings just so it does ease congestion just a little bit. And we've got a more central roundabout for everything, so I think that does make more sense. So we'll continue that for now, and if we have a look, yeah, it's mainly just this intersection, which I can't really do anything about at the moment, but that's definitely better, so I'm happy about that. So in terms of rezoning, we're going to add a few more residentially stuff back, just because there is a little bit of space we can use there. And we do have a little bit of demand for residential areas in our city, so this is going to double up as a solution for that. And then we're also going to put commercial stuff down here, just because it's a big road, and it does have the access that we need to do that. I'm also going to get rid of these tiles, and we're going to replace them with housing. There we go. Apparently I'm not allowed to. I'll just accept that. Abandoned building? Oh, okay. But they will be inhabited again over time. You think I have time to care about that? I don't have time for these things. My factory area is actually kind of oh yeah, the fire problem! Things were on fire for a lot of time. Alright, we solved that with a medical clinic. Let me just refund that and actually put fire solutions back in. That's probably a lot better. So over here is very much not fireproof, so I should probably actually add one in, though I can't afford it, which is very much a shame. Have you lost your wallet? I found a black leather wallet. Send a PM to get it back. Oh, Twitter, you're so hilarious. So we do have a lot of traffic coming in the city, and yeah, it's a little bit held up, but there's really not much I can do about that as it currently stands. I do have a nice junction here, and I think I mainly just need to accept this one. There's a lot of industrial stuff coming in. I maybe should actually, if I do this, I don't know how well this will affect things, but I am going to delete this and just connect this to there we go. That didn't do anything, actually. What the hell was that, game? Can we not do that? So maybe this will work a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. So then people can turn off in case the residential people who want to get there. It'll just provide a little bit more ease of access and save everything going towards that congestion point there. So that kind of does work, and we will change this back in to commercial. Alright, things going well. So to you guys, a lot of you wanted to call houses the Murderer's Residence and the Bacon Household and the Emperor God Kings. I don't think the Emperor God things could quite move into my city as it stands. I feel like they may get judged a little, and you know, I'm just saying, it feels like a pretentious family name. A little bit, you know, so I feel like we may skip out on that one. I need to decide how I'm actually going to address that in the future. We're going to have a medical clinic there just to solve them. So in terms of medicalness, the city's actually looking pretty good in that regard. So really what I need to do now is just provide more space for citizens to live, which is going to be wonderful. I guess if I connect it to there, that'll make kind of nice little arcing location there. But do I need an arcing location? Is that sensible? I don't think it is sensible, all things considered. And then we can put that there. And then there's no point going crazy overboard. So let's just paint this all in green. There we go. And then we can have a new district over here as well. I feel like that's what I want your guys' advice on. What shall I call each district? Because we have the YouTube comments, and then we have this central area, and then we need this new area being called something as well. We do need to expand our pipe system just to allow for the people that are about to move in, but I think generally, we're not crashing and burning horribly. That's really the main thing here. Nowhere's too congested. I think I've actually solved a lot of issues today, and you know, it feels good. I feel like I'm a good mayor today. I feel like I've done well by my people, and, you know, it's pretty good. That was a little bit of a unfortunate pipe. I mean, I'm going to take it over there just in case, and then I can extend from that one if it becomes a problem. We have a little bit demand for medium industrial zones. I don't actually have an office zone yet. I need to get to 7,000 population, which I am currently working on. So in terms of the demand for extra industrial, I guess I will simply place that along here. That can definitely go industrial without being too much of a problem. And I suppose across here as well, it is totally cool. So we're going to start to get to exciting new zones, actually. I have no idea. High-density residential, high-density commercial, and office. That is definitely interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So, in terms of waste, everywhere is covered wonderfully. In terms of healthcare, everyone's pretty healthy. We don't care about these guys. These guys, for some reason, refuse to be they're hobbits. They're the Underhills. They're just hobbitses. They are filthy hobbitses by nature. Just ask my friend Gollum. So they don't need healthcare anyway. You think the Barlows need healthcare? The Strawberry residents. Oh la la. Oh, we're the Strawberries. Yeah, we just moved in. We're named after a sweet fruit because we're so adorable as a family. You know, we just really are. Todd Mason, quadcopters. I don't care about your quadcopters, Todd. I can't find myself caring, so I'm just sorry. And we are going to bulldoze the abandoned ones as they appear. Just because I think it actually does sort the problem out faster than if I just left them to be repopulated. We're actually earning a load of money. How are our loans doing? I can actually take this loan again because I've paid it off, but I don't think there's any real reason to. How's education going? Not great, I'll be honest with you. So that is a lower school. We've got a high school here, and we have a high school there, but we're kind of low on lower school. So I'm going to put one here, I suppose, makes sense. Then that will service a fair amount of the area. And then, I can't, does everywhere need a high school and a lower school? Because I could see how that would make sense. Yeah, high schools serve a much bigger area because they're high schools, whereas lower schools are obviously much more specific. That's how it works in real life. I kind of like that. It makes sense. So education, I think we're okay on. The public transport network is a little bit botched, but I kind of still a little bit iffy on that, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. And then we have a fair amount of things beautifying the place, actually, so that's not bad at all. You know, I'm going to build one here. While it's not really necessary, it'll be nice for people that are driving into the city. I'm also going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here, just to make everywhere a little bit nicer for people to live. And if we raise the land value, then we get more people moving in, and everything's pretty damn good. We've got more demand for residential, which is nice. How's fire doing? Not great, actually. We need a lot more fire coverage. So I'm going to do one here. I'm going to do one here. And then I'm probably going to do one along the side here. Just because our industrial zone really doesn't want to burn down. Like, that's really the objective here. Okay, so let's extend this out and make it into a much more dense population area. That definitely makes sense. There we go. And then we get our houses and boom, boom, boom. Move in, everybody. There is space for everyone. Come one, come all. Roll up to the RageGaming Empire. We've got sausages. I mean, objectively, we probably do have sausages, and a lot of people do like a good amount of sausage. Our Purple River's probably really bad for the environment, but we're handling it. Power still seems to be holding stable, and actually soon we're going to need to expand into a new bit of land. The question is really where. Here's kind of appealing, and also just a big square of land over there. But I think we'll set our sights more to having all of this being perfect first. So that waste is still fine. Healthcare, they are still glorious around the city. The fire department is a little bit lacking in this area, so we're going to build a firehouse when we do get the money, which we do have. Now, actually, I could just build a fire station, but that costs a lot more money. Can I just get a loan? Yeah, actually, I am going to take the 20,000 loan. Technically, I can just pay it back straight away, but obviously, I just took the loan. And I think getting a central fire station is going to be a lot more effective than other options. So I'm kind of happy with that. Oh, we do have some power issues. Okay, we've finally reached the limit of what these wind turbines can produce, but we do now have advanced wind turbines, which go in the water, which are really, really good. Look, they produce 20. So I'm going to whack one of them down there, and then connect it to the main power grid, and then that should solve... Yeah, there we get... See, I'm getting there, guys! Sabrina Blackwell! I can already see more birds and plants in the city, thanks to the use of green energy. Sure you can, love. Absolutely sure you can. YouTube comments doing pretty well over there. I want a really cool name for this little bit, but I'm liking the layout of my city. It's not too uniform. It's got this cool thing going on in the middle. The industrial zone looks like, yeah, industry, we're strong, manly men over here. And women. But no, we're doing well, and we're nearly reaching the next population threshold, which, hey, what a great city! I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. See, I've done it, guys! I've made a lovely functioning, apart from fire. We seem to keep struggling with fire, and do they really specifically not have water? That seemed really... It was just that one poor building. The firehouse was just not allowed water. That is really quite awkward. I really do want to build a fire station. I just think it would be incredibly effective, especially placed in the center. But I can't take the other loan. I don't need the police station. The police headquarters I probably do need. I can't get that yet. I've got a lot of beauty around the city, which is nice. And yeah, I guess we're just going to save up money. We're actually earning a little bit less than we were doing. We reached higher heights than that. But I think that's because we're a little bit low on the blue space, and we do have a little bit of a demand for blue space, but I'm about to go into 7,000, which obviously means that we're going to have a lot more to work with, so perhaps I should hold off on that front. I am going to extend this out to here, just to give ourselves a little bit of extra stuff to work with. If we take that out to here, down to there, and then across to there. It's not the best laid out place. I'm going to extend it to here just to make it a little bit better. But what we're going to do with this is extend the blue a fair amount. In fact, I'm going to de-zone this and then make this blue. The strawberries can basically get the hell out is what I'm saying. So now we have a lot more blue space. I am going to dedicate some of this to residential, as I think that makes sense as well if we do this here, because there's always a demand for new residents in our glorious empire, as there should be. So that should solve any potential future problems from that, though I do need to water this area up, which I can do pretty handily. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, actually getting to 60,000 is quite the ask. I can pay back the global credit, but that's not really something I need to do. We do have a medium demand for industry, but again, I kind of want to save until I get to this next area. But then I should probably move on to the next quadrant, so I don't actually know what I should do about that. In terms of industry space, do I even really have any industry space? I probably should extend downwards, because that seems the most logical progression, actually. I think perhaps that would make more sense. We do have some sickness going on here. A dead person is waiting for transport. How rude of them. Really? No, there's cemeteries serving them, so I guess they're just waiting for transport for the fun of it. I could get a hospital. Do I value fire over... The healthcare looks really good, though, so I do actually value a fire station over it, which is going to go... I'd say... Here makes sense, and that should, yeah, that absolutely solved a massive area of fire, as I expected it to, for 60 frickin' grand. So that's great. How is our traffic flow doing? Got to keep up on that flow. Well, it's going to be congested when there's a lot of people moving in. There's not really much we can do about that. I'm still pretty happy about it. There's a lot of upgrading happening a lot of the place, and we're about to hit our next threshold, which is wonderful, and our money is rising. This is great, and here we go. Boom, a big town. Level 5 buildings. We've got the metro. We've got new policies, and we've obviously got the new zone and university. So that's really, really great. Probably should do more policies. Do I want recycling? Education boost? Yeah, let's do an education boost. I think that would make sense. We're a little bit low on power. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to leave education boost because it does save money because the citizens are more aware of stuff. We're going to add this to the power network, and basically we're just going to do that every time a power problem props up, and that should technically solve it, assuming I'm not suddenly consuming way too much power. So we've actually reached big-ass zones, and how does this even work? High-density commercial buildings and department stores and supermarkets have a wide variety of spending possibilities. Okay, so they're ideal for high-density residential areas. Well, in that case, what I will do is add this off here, and then we're going to do this to here, and then bring it back to there, and then we'll also connect that to that, and then we're going to high-density commercial this bitch right around the landfill. Yeah! Probably not ideal, but I kind of want to see what this ends up looking like. Granted, we don't have a lot of demand for this right now, but I want to see just how it springs up. So, then this one. Obvious workers, educated citizens, make sure you have a university. Okay, so we need a university before we get that. And then apartments to move into, high-density residential, attract young adults. Yeah, of course they do. So where are we going to whack the young adults? We kind of want to section them off, I think. Well, we do have a lot of space not being used over here, so I may go for this. This may be wrong, but as it is, I feel like it might work okay. And then we will high-density this one, and then we can just basically have a high-density zone, because we can have offices here as well. The university can probably go here, and look, it's springing up, and it's doing really, really nicely. So we'll extend this to here. It's kind of broke the power lines, which is just, oh god. Oh, that is, well, there we go. Fixed. Everybody calm the hell down. Oh, how is a building burnt down? There is so many fire people in my city. Someone is getting fired. That is hilarious. I'm so hilarious. So in terms of education then, how much for a university? 75 grand? Who thought that would be a good amount for a university? Jesus! Okay. Alright. I mean, I may as well label it as that zone while it's here. But then I think, you know, obviously I need a university to make it happen, which is going to be my next real goal. In fact, it's quite space-taking as the university. So in terms of zonage, I guess there would make sense, because if this is where the young adults are going to be attracted to, it would make sense to have the university nearby. In terms of piping, I need to obviously solve that, and then, of course, across here. I guess I wasn't really expecting to build anything in this area, so not the end of the world. I'm having to get a little bit crazy. We now have the police headquarters, which is lovely, and we can nearly build our university. I basically want to build the university, and then we can, I think, end the episode for today. I'm actually really happy with how this has been going so far. We're nearly about to have enough money. So how does this service? Basically everyone. The guys over there don't really need to matter. So for now, let's whack the university there. And that should give us a low... Whoa! That was a large amount of awesome that just happened. So in terms of the zones, everything's going pretty nicely. I'm content with that. Yeah, we're doing good. Let me know what you think I should call some more districts, but everything is going wonderful. My name's been Rage, but like if you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.